everybody. Welcome back to Autofocus. I'm here. My name is Brooke, and I am here with one of my favorite people in the world, Natalie Whitehead. Natalie, how are you? And for people that don't already know who you are, like me, why don't you tell them who you are, what you do, what are you about?
Great question. So I'm Natalie Whitehead. I've known Brooke forever, and I am a photographer based in Northern Virginia. I specialize in families and seniors and maternity and couples and stuff like that. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So we go way back, like high school, which is not that far back because
No,
we were
it
young.
was last year.
Yeah. Feels like it doesn't feel like it. But yeah, so we go way back to high school.
Right.
And so like it was Mr. K's class.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You remember Mr. K?
Yeah.
He was amazing. And we had and not to date ourselves, but in Mr. K's class, we had probably like the first version of Photoshop. And then we also were using darkroom photography.
Wow.
Yeah, not to date us. I don't know if you remember. It was a long
I
time
don't
ago.
remember the Photoshop, but I believe
You don't remember Photoshop?
No, I remember Photoshop. I remember the first version. Was it on a disc? It was on a disc.
It probably was on a CD-ROM, yeah, on a computer, and it was. I got to use it a couple times, little bit couple, but like so. But what got you into photography? I mean, was it because you wanted to take a class with me?
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
Okay,
That's the easy answer. No, my dad actually. My dad was not a serious photographer. He's like a hobbyist photographer, and he took pictures of flowers and fun stuff like that. But he used to take me to the darkroom when we lived overseas, and he'd show me how to print. So I think I just wanted to be like him. So I followed in his footsteps. Yeah.
Did he do black and white photography, or did you color?
He would do black and white. I can remember him taking pictures of flowers, and he'd like spray the flowers with water. And I always thought that was like so cool.
So, okay, so he was like studio, like really, like.
So we went to the studio and we would print in the old darkroom, and he would show me how to do it. I was like fascinated with it back then. I think that was probably when I was like 9 or 10.
Oh, that's cool. Where were you living?
I was in Korea, South Korea, and they must have had like an on-base darkroom. That's my like core memory, I guess.
Yeah, they probably don't have those anymore.
No, you probably don't have that anymore on the base. But yeah, I just remember him going and taking pictures of flowers, and then we go and print them. And I thought that was like the coolest thing ever.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, okay. Let's go back to Natalie. So what was your dad? Was your dad using the camera, like your first camera? Did he hand it down to you, or was it?
Oh, well, yeah. I guess handed down is a good way to look at it. Or maybe I took it.
You took it. Yeah. That's what happened to that. What was your first camera?
I think my first camera I remember was a Canon Rebel. Yeah. But before that, I can't remember what I had.
I had like, this is my parents. It's the Pentax K1000. That's like the high school camera. That's what everybody had.
Yeah, this is the Minolta. I must have used it. Oh, yeah, it looks very similar, right?
They do look the same. Yeah, they all look the same. Yeah, I had the K1000, and that was definitely, yeah. I took my parents. They gave it to me. They didn't want to be the family photographer anymore. They're like, you do it. I think I've been the family photographer since I was like 10.
And the friend photographer.
Yeah, and the friend photographer. Been the photographer. There still are pictures of me because of you now. So there's pictures of me in my youth. They exist. I didn't do only photography for my family.
Well, you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. And so since we're talking about the waybacks, like working in a darkroom, so what like when you were working in the darkroom, what did you really like about darkroom, and what do you miss? Oh. What do you not miss?
Well, I think I don't miss the setup. It was kind of a messy setup. I don't miss that because my parents actually bought me an enlarger, and we used to set it up in my parents' basement. So I just remember it being quite messy, but I kind of missed it. Like I missed how it took a long time, and you get so excited when the image would come out, out of the chemicals. I missed that old school feel.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, when you were like, you're like, because like you honestly, because you didn't know if you had a good photo or not. Like you would get the film, it's in reverse. You put it, you shine the light onto a piece of paper, and then you put the piece of paper in the developer, and it was like, is it gonna be good? Is it even in focus? Like,
He was.
Yeah, because you had no idea. It wasn't instant. No. You just didn't instantly know, and that was crazy. That was fun to like see.
It was fun. But you didn't
It was
kind of
fun
know.
when it worked. It was not fun
Which it didn't
when you were
work.
like, I screwed this up completely.
Yeah. And you mess up all the chemicals or the light leak or something. Yeah.
You would accidentally eat them. Like, remember, like, I would definitely, like, it would splash or, like, get in your mouth or something.
yeah.
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 Or it's
I
like
do
on
miss
your
it, though.
hand and you like wipe your face and you're like, I just put fixer all over my face.
Like good times.
Yeah. So what, so obviously we've moved to the digital age. Oh, but before we do that, I also want to talk about, so not only did we go to high school together, we went to college together.
Wow.
It's because you really wanted to be in all my photo classes.
I did.
Yeah, exactly. So well, we went to college together and we did photography, obviously. And so I have my my college camera too, which was it was like the Nikon. This is a camera I took with us to Egypt and Cuba.
Dang, I'm surprised you still have it.
I do. Yeah, it's really dusty. It's actually just sits on my shelf now, and it's like it's more of a like, oh hey kids, watch this. This one doesn't have a screen, and the back pops open. If I can remember how to do it.
Yeah. See.
Oh yeah. Oh
Wow.
it's old
That's
school.
ancient.
Yeah. So I also want to talk to you about, since I know that we went to Egypt and went to Cuba together. You know, not a long time ago.
Last year.
Yeah. But what is that like? I mean, just let's talk about travel photography for a second, because I think that like that is so much different than like the photography, you know, just like going out and taking pictures in like your backyard.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's what I wanted to do, is what travel photography, because I lived overseas quite a bit. So when we got a chance to go to Cuba and Egypt, I was quite, you know, enthralled, because it's so different. You walk right down the street and there's like a different scene to take photos of. It was so much fun.
Yeah, it is so much fun.
That's my dream. When I retire, maybe I'll travel the world and take pictures again.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to do that. And we'll have to go back to Cuba. We went to Egypt, we went to Cuba. Which one was your favorite?
Cuba.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
I would go back in a heartbeat.
Yeah, that was such amazing. It was such an amazing experience. I mean, it was so fun. Like the colors are so like, there's so much color. There's like, the people were like so nice.
You were so nice.
And it was like, you know, probably they wanted American dollars, but that was fine. I didn't mind. They were so nice. You almost caused a car accident because
no,
that
I don't think you're right.
But no, it was so much fun. There was like the beaches. They were like, oh, they were amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there was the cat. There was a kitten that we adopted.
Elgato. Yeah.
Yes, Elgato. That was so much fun. Yeah, no, and I really feel like just when we were taking pictures in Egypt, I don't know. I remember when I saved this. It's on this camera. It didn't fit anywhere else. But I had this polarizer filter, and like, remember how in Egypt it was like the sun was so much harsher than like anywhere else.
Oh yeah.
And so like you had to have a polarizer filter if you wanted to get like any kind of sky. Yeah. Anything really. Yeah. So do you still use those? Do you still use filters with your cameras? No. Is it the technology is just so much better?
I use technology, and I tend to lose things, so I don't that's gonna get scratched and broken. I don't have any lens caps. Like I don't have. I wish I did. I probably should, but I don't. No.
That's amazing. I mean, obviously I keep it. This was from college. I don't know.
You should keep that forever.
I should keep that forever. I will, because it's on my, I mean, it doesn't fit on any lens. I don't use it anymore. I guess I could get film but yeah, how expensive is that? Do you ever shoot film for fun?
No, I should. I think I should. I mean, we have a big camera store right down the street, and I need to go get some.
Yeah. Do you? Yeah. Do you still have an enlarger setup?
Not in my house. My mother still has it at her house. So
I was wondering, is it still set up in the basement?
Yeah, it's still in the basement. It's not set up, but I would love to be able to set it back up. I don't know, it's space now, but someday I work.
One day. Yeah. I know. I have an enlarger. And that's what Larry keeps asking me, if he can throw it away. And I say no.
No, you can't throw it away.
One day I'm going to use it again. But now but your mom has a basement. So now I know what we're going to do next time I come and visit.
Yeah. Oh, we should.
Yeah.
It's a great basement for photography. There's a giant sink, and it's made for like developing photos.
And when we do that, we'll have to do another little segment where we're like, okay, now do we remember how to do this? Like, is it like riding a bike, or do we have to Google it? Are we gonna have to chat GPT tell me the thing I learned to do when I was like 14 years old?
Right. Oh, that's a good question. Yeah.
was like, do I remember how to do it? I don't know.
No, probably not.
I definitely don't know how to mix the like,
chemicals.
chemicals. Yeah.
Yeah.
How has your photography changed and how has it evolved over the years?
That's a good question. I think it's evolved to the point now where I'm just I'm very a natural light photographer, true to color. I think at the beginning I was trying to mess around with, following other photographers, but now I'm getting to the point where I'm just like, I've evolved to where I just want everything classic. I want everything true to life. I want everything to just stand the test of time. I think that's super important. So I think that's how my photography is involved. I've also, I don't know. Yeah, that's my answer.
Okay. No, and you've always been so good with a color. Like you can see color and like with you and even the images you put out today. Like, do you tell people like what to wear and like how to coordinate? Because like some of these people they come out with like it's like yellow on the green or on like the fall background, and I'm like that's beautiful. Like how do you advise them?
So I have a what to wear guide I send out for clients, but I don't tell them what to wear. I have like tips and tricks. But a lot of my clients over the years they show up like that. But I'll take clients, you can show up with whatever. But yeah, like some of them will show up in those pretty gowns, but then the next family will show up in like t-shirts and jeans. It's like, let's go. So it just depends on the family. But yeah, I do have tips and tricks I send to them beforehand. Hopefully they read it. Maybe they don't.
Yeah, probably not. What are some of your tips and tricks?
So I definitely don't coordinate. Definitely don't samey. Like don't all white t-shirt it. If you want to, that's fine. I'll photograph you. I don't care.
It's white t-shirts and jeans on a beach.
Yeah,
that's natural.
Don't do that. I also think a big one is like sayings or logos. Don't wear them. I think it's distracting unless you're like a senior session and so you're going to Virginia Tech or something like that. So that's my big tip. And then I also like to tell my clients, check your pockets. That's a big one. Phones, hair ties. That's a big tip I give. Because, you get home, you're editing, and there's like hair ties. Where they have
the hair ties on your wrists. And then you have and I guess if you have car keys, it's like you have tight pants on. It's like it's a weird bulge.
You said it, not me. Yeah. Right. Or like the Apple Watches, like always like, do you want that on? So those are big tips. Stuff like that.
What about the ladies? Do you tell them to wear like any makeup? Do you tell them or just go all natural?
Wear light makeup. So for my senior girls, I tell them to bring like a kit with them or bring a brush with them or mirror. Something just look at their phone. But yeah, I tell them to bring like little like stuff with them, just kind of, keep them pretty throughout the session. But I'll tell them if your hair looks funky, I'll go up and tell them, fix your hair. Like that. Yeah, but for my other clients, I don't really say much. I will say something if it looks amiss. Of course, your bra strap's hanging out, kind of like that stuff. So.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
but yeah, it is interesting because like a lot of people are like, should I wear heavy makeup because on TV you're supposed to wear makeup because the light's drawing you out, and you're like, no, like that's not what you normally wear. Like don't don't overdo it.
Yeah, don't overdo it. Yeah, no, that's a good tip. Yeah,
it's like natural.
Yeah.
So what made you pick that style? Like the natural style? Yeah.
I just think it's true to form, right? So I think it also is true to like different skin tones. I think once you start manipulating the color slightly, for me, the skin tones start to change. I think it's important that we stay true to the color of everything. So, I just think it's important. On that caveat, though, I hate green. So I just throw that out there. I hate the color green. We're so much green in Northern Virginia. I want to scream.
That's so funny. Mine's purple because our high school colors were purple. I'm like done with purple.
Yeah, I think green is so hard to edit where it doesn't look like a lime green and it's overpowering. So I think that's my arch enemy is the color green. But like wear green, but like I don't want to photograph you in green grass.
Yeah. So no St. Patrick's Day photos.
No. No.
So natural light. So you don't usually use like extra lights on your
not in my sessions. No, because it's so fast paced, especially with little kids. There's no way I can move that fast with a external or like a flash. I can't do it. Props to people who can do it. I just can't do it.
Yeah. And so what have you learned about natural light over the years?
I've learned how to master it, and sounds crazy, but like what light looks like in the morning compared to the evening, even midday light, which I'm starting to really love. It's really harsh, which now I'm like, let's go. Like, so
Okay.
I'm
Normally
learning
people
how
like
to,
avoid that. There's like golden hour.
yeah, like, but give it to me. I don't care. Let's go. I've learned how to not manipulate, but how to make the best out of each lighting, which is fun.
Mhm.
Every light during the day is so different. So I think that's fun.
Yeah. So what do you do during the midday? Like that's usually the light you stay away from. Do you just use like I would say, like shade?
Shade, yeah, definitely shade because it's so hot too. So it's like shade. Yeah, you just have to kind of fiddle around where the light's hitting. And I wouldn't recommend it for like a little family, maybe like a senior session, because then that's kind of fun. You get that harsh light on them, but yeah, it's tricky.
Yeah. I guess with more people, because that'd be hard because like you would have like if you're like under a tree or something, there's always going to be like a one weird hot spot on a
Yeah,
person.
there is always that one, and you don't notice it until later, right?
Yeah, and you're like, oh, that's a weird, yeah, and you're like, I'll fix it in post, and there's no way to make it not a hot spot. So what is your what advice would you give to people that are just starting out? Like, should they try with a more trickier light, or like, what's the safe natural light?
I would say drag your friends and family out to different types of light: early morning light, evening light. You know, maybe midday light. We go later. I don't know. But light looks different, and every day you have cloudy days, it looks different. You know, uh, with the rain starting to come, like it's also different.
Mhm.
So I think it's hard to say like you've mastered one light when it's today I can go outside and it's cloudy, and the next day it's like super bright. So you have to really practice in different light situations. So that's all it is. You just gotta practice.
A lot of practice. Someone was telling me at one of our other episodes, he's like, you have to practice every day and practice for yourself. Don't practice on your clients.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, yeah. So do you
Yeah.
do that? I mean, like, are you out? Do you always? Because like you have some kids.
Yeah, I have a bunch of them. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And but when you're looking at do you do a lot of portraits with them? I guess when
Oh,
they were younger.
yeah, when they were younger, I can't get them out too much anymore. They're busy, you know?
They're busy.
Yeah.
Everyone's they have their own lives. Yeah.
Yeah, they have their own lives now. Yeah. No, I don't get to practice them as much anymore. I've now have neighbors I'm starting to practice on. Like if I need like a particular location I want to try out, I'll ask a neighbor. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you ever take your dogs or your cat?
No, Aria, our dog, is so hard to photograph. She's like
really high energy.
she's high energy, and she's like 3/4 like she's black. Like props to dog photographers. I think that's the
Yeah,
hardest thing to photograph is dogs. So
that's crazy. Have you ever done that? Have you ever done any pet photography?
yeah, I did. His young girl, she reached out to me. Her dog had cancer, and she reached out to me to photograph like a end of life photos.
Oh wow,
It was very difficult because it was sad, but the dog was like a black lab, so it was really hard.
that would be so hard.
It was so hard to balance. Anyways, it was really hard to balance the light, but she ended up loving the photo, so that's all.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, the whole time I'm like,
Literally
I
all
don't
that.
know
Just
what
happy
to do.
clients.
Yeah, happy clients.
Having clients equal more clients. So yeah.
Oh, I like that too. You got some good ones.
I got some good ones. Yeah, just stay with me. I will. I'm
Yeah.
full of them. Yeah. But okay, so how do you work with people? So I know that a lot of people, when you're like working and like somebody comes out and they're just like, I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah.
How do you make people feel comfortable around you to where you can actually get them acting like themselves?
That's a good question. So this comes from experience. I don't think it's not something again you gotta practice with people. Everyone is so different. I can, between like a dad compared to like a mom. But how do I make them feel comfortable is I'm just really kind of goofy, and I also mirror it. So especially the senior session, I will mirror the pose, and think that helps. And I will talk to them. Like I'm like, is this okay? Are you comfortable? Are you? If it's not, let me know. We can try something different. And I tell them like we can always move to another spot. So I'm constantly talking to them. I could talk a mile a minute with a camera in front of me, but out in the real world, no. So yeah, I think over the years, it's just comes from experience. Just I know what kind of image I'm looking for, so I know how to direct them to that what I want. So I'll just talk to them, right? Make them feel comfortable, make sure they're, if it's hot out, make sure they're okay, like kind of things like that. You just make them feel good.
Yeah, like, do you need a break?
Do you need a break?
Like,
Yeah,
you like also like you look great. Like, trust me,
trust me, you look amazing. Yeah, things like that. And just also kind of slow down when you can. I think that's important, especially with family sessions, because I think moms tend to get like anxious. Yeah, so I'm just like,
I would. Yeah, you're just like, oh my god, I'm like chasing my kids, and you're just like, it's okay, like we got this. Like,
I got you. I know.
got you. Yeah. Now you gotta look don't look stressed. Yeah, you look stressed out in this photo. Oh my god, thank you so much. This has been fun though.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, doing like a podcast.
Yeah, this is so cool.
Thank you for being on. It's been really, really good. I just love talking about anything photography, video related. So just anything natural light, cameras, that's kind of like what we're here for. And I know that's what you've done since I've watched your photo career since our senior year of high school, maybe even junior.
Yeah, you're my biggest fan, right?
I am. I like all of your images. Every time you can vote for Natalie, sometimes Natalie Whitehead photography at the Loudoun Times Mirror. You don't have to be from Northern Virginia to go vote for Natalie. So I'll get them to post it on our socials when you go get yeah. So go vote for Natalie because she's a great best photographer in Northern Virginia. It's only probably Loudoun County, but I'm going to say the whole Northern Virginia. It's gonna be amazing. But yeah, no, it's been great. It's been great having you on. Yes, if you're in Northern Virginia and you need a photographer, Natalie Whitehead Photography, where can they find you?
I have a website, it's Natalie Whitehead Photography. You can find me through there. I'm also on Instagram. I've also dabbled in TikTok, so find me over there too. It's kind of fun.
I love TikTok.
Yeah.
I did. And then I every time I see your post, I like it.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, I'll do it on Instagram too. But yes. So I always like to end on one last question.
Okay.
What advice would you give to someone who's just starting out their photography career?
Ooh. Again, practice, but be careful who you follow, maybe, or who you emulate, maybe, because there's a lot of experts out there. Really kind of just see what's who to follow, maybe? I don't know. That's a good question.
It is. Yeah. Cause you don't want to, also don't judge others' success by your own success too. It's like, just because you're having like a slow time and you see other people out there, they're like, I'm on a shoot and I'm doing this and I'm doing that.
Yeah.
It doesn't, don't let that bother you. Like, it's okay.
Don't, because you can go down a slippery slope with that. Yeah. So I would say just be cautious of who you emulate or who you follow. And find a good community too. It's kind of hard with photographers, but maybe find some others in your neighborhood that you can go to lunch with. I don't know.
Yeah, there's always networking groups out there.
Networking.
Yeah, I know. I like here in Arkansas, there's like a huge photo community, and they're all really nice. But at the end of the day, we're all kind of competitors. Like when I was doing that full time, we were always competitors. Yeah. But you could also like we had like a network. We would always like reach out to each other. It's like their strength, and you're like, hey, I'm doing this wedding, and I need help with this. Can you be my second person? So
yeah. Definitely, so, community is important. So yeah, definitely.
Be friends. It's like be friendly. It's not. It's like, well, yes, they're competitors, but they can still be like you can still have a working like relationship with them. Like there's ways to use them, not use them, but there's ways to work with them that are where you both benefit.
Yeah, and you can help each other out. So super important. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Natalie, for being on. And we will see you. Yeah, make sure to follow us on YouTube. We are on Instagram, TikTok, wherever you can see podcastvideos.com. That's where we are. All right. Thank you, guys. See you later.
Thank you.